welcome to this edition of just random X spread. No timeline. When you view it is when you were meant to see it. And it's basically just what's going on with your Aquarius X at this time. All right. Also, if you want to take it a step further, my sun moon readings are listed in the playlist, so you can go check them out if you happen to know your X's sun moon sign and want to look into what they're doing for 2018. Okay, so let's get started. Can you please show us, Holy Spirit Angels, can you please show us what is Aquarius X's, their present situation? What is the present situation with the Aquarius X? We have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. And can you please show us what they're doing now? What is the Aquarius X doing right now? The Queen of Wands in the upright. Can you please show us the reason for their situation? What is the reason for the situation they're in? This current time, we have the Six of Swords in the upright. What is to happen next to the Aquarius X? What will happen next to the Aquarius X? What will happen next to the Aquarius X? Make sure you leave comments if this resonates. I always like to read them. What's going to happen next is the Five of Wands in the upright. And what is the final outcome for the Aquarius X? Also keep in mind I'm on Instago. If you need a quick answer to a quick question, personal reading, just send me an email. My info and rates are below. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords for final outcome for the Aquarius X. Okay, so let's see what's going on. We start off with this Ten of Wands in regards to their present situation. They're actually sort of taking a break. Previously they had a lot of burdens, a lot of things they were worrying about, possibly a lot of responsibilities going on. I think just decided to take a break, lighten up their load a little bit, finding their freedom. It might have been in regards to your relationship. They might have found the relationship that you guys had, no offense, might have been a little too burdensome for them. They might have felt like they, you know, had too many responsibilities in regards to it, and they finally decided to just say no, decide to take that break, decide to find their own freedom, liberate themselves, and just kind of lighten up, okay? Now, in regards to what they're doing now, the Queen of Wands. So they're kind of stepping into their power in regards to who they are. They're building up their confidence. They are being a little bit feisty. They're very self-assured. So that's what they're kind of doing right now. I feel like they're working on that, having come out of the relationship that they have come out of, okay? Now, the reason for their situation, we have the Six of Swords. So the reason why all of this is going on with them right now is because they've fully moved on from your relationship, okay? With the Six of Wands, it's, I'm sorry, not Six of Wands, Six of Swords. It was a very necessary transition for them to do. They have fully moved on to another land. Some of them might have physically moved out, relocated, might have traveled someplace. So that's kind of like the reason for the situation, because they have done so, and now they're able to work on their self-confidence, or able to lighten up on themselves and lighten up their load. Five of Wands is here to tell us that what's happening next is they have conflicts coming up in regards to things. It could be anything. They could be having challenges, so they could be very well trying to date somebody, and there's other competitors trying to date this person too. They might be in the dating scene and they're being challenged by other people, and there's a lot of obstacles and things like that. It could be that, or it's just they're going to either run into conflicts with somebody or run into conflicts within themselves. It could be an either or. Final outcome here, we have the Knight of Swords in the upright. So the Knight of Swords is a very unexpected energy. I do kind of feel like what's going on with them, it could be somebody in their lives that they meet. So this person would be somebody who's very fast thinking. They come in, they totally turn your life around. You have a total change in lifestyle. They could be traveling with this person. Could be an air sign, because the Knight is usually air. The other thing I was thinking is this is a very unexpected energy. So I feel like the final outcome is somebody is going to come into their life and really turn their life around. But let's see what's going on in regards to these. Let's do first throw down some clarifiers. Can you please provide clarification on this Ten of Wands? Why is this Ten of Wands here in reverse for Aquarius X's? In regards to their present situation, who is this person? What is this energy? The Ten of Wands, please. Okay, and these are playing cards. They aren't read in reversal, so these are my Bicycle Archangel playing cards. You'll see, if you look at the FAQS down below, I always list what cards I'm using. Okay, Ten of Wands, please, for Aquarius X's. Why is this Ten of Wands here? Who is this person? Oop, that one's popping out. I even flip them. That's funny. So those of you that complain about how I flip cards, it's not going to matter with these because there's no reversals. So that's one last complaint I'll have in my comments. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, they did put down a bird. They actually, and I don't, these readings are what they are, so take them with a grain of salt. Try not to get too offended because I'm just reading the cards. But basically, they're looking at your situation or your guys' relationship as that it was a battle. They went through a lot of things. It was a test of persistence for them. It was a test of courage for them. And now they're kind of maintaining their boundaries as they go forward. And they are moving forward with the Ace of Pentacles. They want a new beginning. They might be concentrating more on a new beginning in regards to finances, in regards to, sorry, I dropped a card. Finances, they might be focusing a little bit more on their money. They might not be quite so ready for the relation department yet. So, like, I think with the Ace of Pentacles, they're just looking at trying to get back on their feet, trying to get stable, maybe looking into other sources of income, straighten up their lives in regards to practical matters. Can you please provide clarification on this Queen of Wands? Why is this Queen of Wands here in regards to what Aquarius X's are doing now? Who is this person? Was this energy? Even though it was kind of self-explanatory, just that card itself. We'll pull clarifiers because I know you guys like them. Queen of Wands in the upright. Who is this person? What is this energy for Aquarius X's? Okay. So they're really working on their self-confidence because of the breakup. We have the Three of Spades in the upright, which is about the breakup. The heartbreak, the loss. Some of you might have gotten divorced. They might have been depressed. And, oh, okay. So the King of Clubs in the upright, which is basically the King of Wands' husband. So, you know, we do have a couple here, and I feel like what they're doing is they're kind of working on themselves in regards to confidence and stepping into their power and becoming powerful, getting their groove back basically in the confidence department so that they can meet a mate who is like them, very bold, very courageous. They're doing this, they're making themselves the best version of themselves so that they can meet the best version for themselves, if that makes sense to you. All right, so reason for the situation, can you please provide clarification? I almost feel like they wouldn't have been able to do this if they didn't move away from your relationship. Can you please provide clarification for the Six of Swords in the upright? Why is the Six of Swords in the upright here in regards to the reason for Aquarius X's situation? Who is this person? What is this energy? Oh, the card was flipped out. I didn't take it though because it flipped in a shuffle. Person, personality, perspective, please. Six of Swords. Why is the Six of Swords here for a reason for situation? Five of Swords in the upright. Okay, they had to move away from this because you guys are having a lot of fights. A lot of trying to talk over each other, cutting words, shouting over each other. Somebody always wanted to be right. And, but don't get me wrong, the two of you are very sexually attracted to each other. And they are still sexually attracted. There's a sexual chemistry between the two of you with this Ace of Clubs. But they also want a new beginning in the passion and love department. It wasn't enough for you guys to survive with all the arguments and cutting words and just, you know, somebody wanted to be right. And they just had to fully move past this. Can you please provide clarification? Let's shuffle over here. On the Five of Wands in the upright for what's going to happen next for Aquarius X's. I'm just like hitting my candles here. Hold on. Why is the Five of Wands here? What is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages, please. Five of Wands. I don't know why I just moved that deck randomly. It was just bothering me for some reason. Five of Wands. Aquarius X's. Huh. So they are going to have some kind of conflict of some sort, which is going to result in a big ending. So they might get into a relationship, or they might start talking to somebody, and because of the competition that surrounds this person, it ends up ending, and it doesn't end in a good way with the Ten of Spades. There is a painful ending, kind of makes them hit rock bottom. But they move forward from that with clarity, because we have the ending and we have the beginning. So whatever this conflict is, they keep it moving. They keep moving forward. So it's almost like it happens, ending happens, and they just like keep on moving in a direction, because they come up with a new idea or new ways of doing things, or they have clarity. They will triumph over whatever this ending was and have success. But I'm not feeling like that's you. This isn't you, I don't feel like, because I'm not feeling a reconciliation here. I feel like it might be with somebody else. It just wasn't meant to be. It ended badly, and then they just are keeping it moving. So that might be them being this Knight of Swords, moving forward quickly from whatever this was. Can you please provide clarification on the Knight of Swords for Aquarius X's? Who is this person? What is this energy? Why is the Knight of Swords here for Aquarius X's? Person, personality, perspective, person, personality, perspective. Aquarius X's, please. Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords here for final outcome? Okay. So 2 4s. All right. So they want to move on. They want 2 things to happen here. They quickly moved on from this ending, whatever this was. I mean, I could see that some of you dipped back in, and then, you know, it didn't end well, and your Aquarius X decided once and for all that they were done, and they had a new direction. So they want to move swiftly in a totally new direction. I'm not saying that they have the most solid energies in regards to this, but this is them. I feel like it's an air sign, or it could be somebody that comes into their life. And either this person, this can go one of 2 ways. Either this person is going to bring long-term security for them, and it's going to be very much like a honeymoon, or this is what they're looking for. They're moving forward quickly to find somebody that they can have long-term security with, and it's very, very, very romantic. Like I said, someone who gives them butterflies, somebody that they can celebrate with, somebody, you know, like that. Somebody possibly they could marry, because that's also the card of getting married and celebration. So that's what I kind of feel like they are doing, okay? Alrighty, guys, that's all I have for you. If you need help with this, consider a personal reading. My rates and info are below. Send me an email. I'm also on Instant Go if you need a quick answer to a quick question. And then finally, check out those sun moon readings if you know your ex's sun moon sign, and you can see a little bit more about what's going on with them for 2018. Okay? Adios from Veronica Garnett. Good luck, guys. See you later. See you when I see ya.